chat if you guys want to follow along with it. Here is the link. It is free to do. You regularly make new friends. I disagree with that. Very, very. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Yeah, I would say so. You're not easily swayed by emotional arguments. I would agree with that. I want facts rather than emotional stuff. You struggle with deadlines. No. If I have a deadline, I'll get it done. Yeah, that's kind of the extent of my friends. I don't have many friends, but they're good friends. I like having a small amount of friends, but keeping them like close and like being more true friendships, I guess. You avoid making phone calls. Yes. Oh my god. So this was early on into Noble and my relationship. He was like, oh yeah, he liked planning our dates the day before. The day before, mind you. And I'm like a planner, so I was getting anxiety and shit like that. And I messaged him. I was like, hey, do we have any plans like this weekend? Can you just call me? And he called me, and I didn't pick up at first. And then I sat in my room on the floor, staring at my phone, being like, oh fuck, I have to call. I don't want to call. I think I sat on the floor for like 5 minutes staring at the phone because I didn't want to call. I did end up calling, but yeah. I hate making phone calls so much. It gives me anxiety. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. Depends on the person, honestly. With Noble, no. Yeah. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. Somewhat, yeah. Your living and working space are clean and organized. Sometimes. Not when there's a con that I have to prep for. You often feel overwhelmed. Yeah. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. Yeah, somewhat. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Kind of neutral on that. You prioritize facts over people's feeling when debating a course of action. I don't know. I feel like more neutral on that because like I do like giving actual facts, but like I don't like making someone feel stupid or like they're in the wrong kind of thing. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. I don't like it, but like that's kind of how it's been recently. I usually like having a schedule though. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression. I always worry. I'm like, oh, do they like me? Was I okay? Like, yeah. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. No, not at all. You're not too interested in discussion about various interpretations of creative work. I would say more disagree on that, but like still kind of neutral. People's stories and emotions speak louder than the numbers and data. Kind of, yeah. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Yeah. You're prone to worrying about things that will take a turn for the worse. Yeah. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. Slightly more, yes. But I do like doing group activities. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. Yeah, I'm really bad at coming up with stories. Like I think like my lore videos like I was like, yeah. I wish I was better so I could like make comics and stuff like that, but you favor efficiency in decisions even if it means disregarding someone's emotionless. No, I like to take my time. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to no, not really. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over perspective failing others. I would say slightly disagree. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves. There's a yes. Your mood can change very quickly. Yes. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. Not fully disagree, but yeah. You often end up doing things that at the last possible moment. No, I hate doing that. You prioritize and plan tasks efficiently, often completing them before. Yes, for sure for art. You usually prefer to be around others than on your own. I guess depends on the situation. Like being alone at home, I hate that because like you hear the house moving and everything and you're like, oh, someone's about to break in. I'm so paranoid. But then like, I don't know, I would say slight. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Yeah, kind of. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. Depends, I would say. Sometimes, sometimes not. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. No. You rarely second guess the choices that you've made. No, I do. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. Lively, yes. Outgoing, no. You're drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. No, not writing, but drawing. Usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Yeah, a little bit more agree. Like to have a to-do list each day. Well, not each day, but I do like having a to-do list. So I will say like slightly. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I stay calm, but like I have like an internal anxiety attack, so slightly disagree. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourselves to strangers very daunting. Yes, 100%. See, I know that I have to do that if I want to do streaming full time or content creation full time. But oh my god, is it scary. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Depends. You can easily connect with people you haven't met. Nope. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Slightly agree, yeah. You're still bothered by mistakes that you made. Oh, yeah. At night, like my brain will replay stuff that I've done. And I'm like, oh, that's so cringe. Yeah. I'm not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could be like in the future. I would say disagree. I think it would be interesting. Or it's an interesting topic. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Slightly agree, yeah. When making decisions, you focus more on how the effect people might feel than on what is most neutral. Depends on the situation. I feel like a lot of these questions are just repeating themselves, honestly. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy. No, I'm very organized. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Yeah. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Somewhat. Sometimes I do like having working with other people just to bounce ideas around. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Slightly agree, maybe. I don't know. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmosphere than a kind of. It's both. I'll do slightly agree then. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Slightly agree. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities. Yes. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Sometimes I do. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps? Yeah, sometimes. You're more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning to make choices. Again, it depends, but sure, slightly agree. I don't know. You like to organize tools like schedule. Yes. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Okay. INFJ minus T. Okay, you possess a unique combination of idealism and insight to set you apart in today's world. Your rich inner life is characterized by complex emotion, vivid imagination, and a deep well of empathy that allows you to connect with others on a profound level. You have an unwavering commitment to your principles and an intense desire to make a positive impact on the world around you. Your natural ability to understand and interpret the feelings and motivations of others is both a gift and a challenge. While it enables you to form deep, meaningful connections and often invaluable support to those around you, it can also leave you feeling overwhelmed by the emotions and needs of others. You often find yourself torn between your desire to help and your need for privacy and solitude. Intuitive, you're likely very imaginative and open-minded, focusing on hiding meaning and distant possibilities. Introvert. Crazy. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought I was an introvert? You likely prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and feel drawn to calmer environments. Feeling. You likely value emotional expressions and sensitive, prioritizing empathy, social harmony, and cooperation. Judging. You likely organized, decisive, and thorough, valuing structure and planning over spontaneity. Turbulent. You're likely self-conscious, sensitive to stress, success-driven, perfectionist, and eager to improve. Your perfectionist tendencies drive you to consistently improve yourself and the world around you. This relentless pursuit of growth and meaning can be both exhilarating and exhausting. You have a knack for seeing potential and possibilities where others might not, but you may struggle to bring your visionary ideas into reality due to self-doubt or fear of criticism. You possess a rare combination of creativity and analytical abilities. Your intuitive understanding of complex systems and human nature allows you to devise innovative solutions and challenging problems. However, your sensitivity to criticism and tendency to internalize stress can sometimes hold you back from fully expressing your unique gifts. Learning to balance your idealism with practicality and self-care is a key part of your personal journey. Career path. In your professional life, you're driven and deep-seated need to find work and align with your values and allow you to make a meaningful difference. You thrive in an environment that you offer opportunities for personal growth, creativity, and a chance to positively impact others' lives. Your natural empathy and insight make you particularly well suited for the roles of counseling, healthcare, education, and nonprofit. Counseling. I have too much shit going on in my life. I don't feel comfortable counseling. Healthcare, no, no, no. I'm afraid of needles. Education, yes, I did try to go into education, but the fact that one of my teachers went into detail what we would have to do in an active shooter situation and basically give up our lives for the kids kind of made me spiral and have an anxiety attack, so that I dropped out of that. Non-profit organizations, yeah, sure, why not? This is not accurate, surely. No. See, like, I wouldn't mind education in any other place, but the US just, it scares me too much. However, your idealism can sometimes clash with your realities of working world. You may struggle with mundane tasks or office politics, preferring to focus on the bigger picture and long-term goals, finding a balance between your needs for meaningful work and the practice aspect of the career is crucial for your professional satisfaction. Look for opportunities that allow you to exercise your creativity and work independently while you contribution to a larger purpose.